All right, welcome to the build.
And anyway, moving on to the next one, the Arc AGI benchmark was pretty stunning as well. This is the reasoning test that Francois Cholet came up with, and Greg Kamrat also works on it. He talked a little bit about it on X. We can pull up the stats, but basically like 5.2 is crushing it over the top of the other foundation models. There is another verified high performer on this task now that's, I think, a fine tune or some sort of harness around the top of Gemini 3. I'll have to verify. I think they were still getting verified.
Research.
It was like a third party lab that did something on top of Gemini that was working, but they were still getting verified. So I don't know. Maybe I can talk about that next week.
Gotcha. Well,
But on this,
Google just released a new, we can talk about it later, but they released a deep research through their API just today or yesterday.
Yeah, that was the upgraded deep research, right? And let's talk about that next, actually. I want to pull that up. But yeah, so just on this Arc AGI thing, we can pull up the actual like stats. But 5.2. So yeah, it's 52.9% on Arc AGI 2, which is around the human baseline. Humans can easily solve these tasks with an average estimated human performance of about 50 to 60%. So that's not necessarily that amazing when you consider that previously Gemini, ChatGPT 5 Pro High, whatever that variant was, basically where they juiced up all of the compute in the past, got to, I think, a higher level than this. But it's the cost vector that is the thing to consider. Previously, because these guys set a benchmark of like total compute costs, you can't go over a certain amount of compute, right, in order to qualify. I think in prior instances of them getting this level of performance on this benchmark, and it's designed to be a benchmark of general intelligence, because it's like not something you can learn. The training set's like looking for patterns. There's all sorts. It's like very intuitive, kind of high level cognitive performance that seems to be unique to the pattern of cognitive performance of humans. They got to that level with about $4,000 per task, or it was a lot. It was like in the thousands of dollars per task in compute they had to spend in order to just really go at it. So they spent like $1 million just running GPT-5 on this benchmark back when they released. Well, that was what was reported.
That's insane.
Now it's very low. Like the amount of money that they actually spent to get this is, I think it's about $10 or $10 to $20 per task. It's really low. And so the takeaway, so $15.72 per task. That's for GPT 5.2 Pro High. So, high level thinking. I think this thing has like you can put it into extra thinking mode.
Yeah, they have new parameters, I believe.
Yeah. New parameters. In the past, GPT, where is it? GPT, I actually really want to pull it up. Yeah, the grand prize goal is 20 cents a task. So it's several orders of magnitude lower than that. But at $15 a task, this pace of, I guess, effectively like high quality output tokens, if you consider like not all tokens that are coming out are created equal, these are high quality tokens in terms of like they come from a reasoning model. It's set into high mode. It takes a lot of compute. It's very expensive typically. That order of magnitude cost has gone down for solving this benchmark anyway by like 390x with this release. So the implication being like if you just scale out into the future, basically any level of intelligence that you think you need to get your hands on will become incredibly cheap based on this.
Yeah, not to mention you'll be able to run it on your computer.
Yeah. Well, actually, on-device inference. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to the build.